Merhaba arkadaşlar, Kırmızı Anka kanalına hoş geldiniz. Bugün sizlerle birlikte Max Payne serisine devam ediyoruz. 4. bölümdeyiz arkadaşlar. 4. bölümü çekiyoruz. Hikaye moduna kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. En son burada kalmıştık bildiğiniz gibi. 3. bölümün sonunu açarsanız zaten direkt görürsünüz arkadaşlar.
Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I care to admit.
Nasıl bir ortama düştük arkadaşlar, gördüğünüz gibi. Kim kime dumduma. Eu vim devolver o seu sorriso favela. Leve e solta pra cantar. Nunca esquecer como sua paz é bela. Na força
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Continua andando, caralho! Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda,
acaba bunları öldürecek miyiz? Bakalım.
O que você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Max'in tipi de çok şey olmuş ya, kötü
I didn't
olmuş.
mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro!
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Gözlüğü de kaptırdı. Rayban
Você
gitti.
tem, viado! Pega o dinheiro dele, pega o dinheiro dele! Relojão, hein? Passa aqui.
Silah da gitti. Bu ne lan? Her şeyi aldılar. Saati de istiyorlar. O dolacak adam tişörtünü mişörtünü de çıkarsın.
Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them. First day off the sauce and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
İçkiyi bulunca derede buluyor. İçkiyi bırakınca derede buluyormuş kendini. Nasıl bir fantazi dünyam var Max?
If there was one thing I'd learned since I've been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Çocuklar ne güzel top oynuyor. Şu vuruştaki yeteneğe, şuradaki asalete bak ya Rabbi.
Sebastião! Tá na hora da janta, caralho! Você tá maluco, sempre contra.
Da gittiler.
Tô muito gorda? Tô feia? Qual é o problema, é?
Você fica com sorte. Sabe jogar palitinho, rapaz?
Mostra.
Pô, que isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe um dos 3 palitinhos.
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde estou?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não, Gui.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own.
Adama kimse yardım etmiyor la. Ne yapacağız biz? Çocuk BİM'den geliyor, alışveriş yapmış.
It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Passa o baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu.
Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano? Aí, ela não tá mais garotinha não, hein?
De jeito nenhum. Tá no meio Raimundo. O que esse cara quer?
Aí, bela camisa, hein? Tu perdeu o fusão.
Hey, are you lost?
In more ways than I could possibly explain.
I know you. At the disco with the gun. Yeah, you had hair back then and better clothes.
Ulan bu nasıl
Andy
adam direkt
Deming
bizi
from Steele,
tespit
North
etti?
Dakota. Why on earth are you here?
Well, I'm looking for someone. What are you doing here?
Well, we came to help the cause. See, after I retired, my wife, she said I had to do something. And well, you know, I always loved kids, so I got involved in Angels of the Hill. Oh, it's a great cause, and they're really great folk. And, well, now we come down twice a year to help inoculate the children of the favelas. Yeah, oh, simply wonderful, giving back. Whole family does it. Heck, my little girl's coming in a couple of days.
Aren't you afraid?
I was a cop for 25 years. And granted, Steele ain't San Paulo, but, you know, I seen things. And people are
Bu
the
mezarlıkta
same
vurduğumuz
everywhere, good, bad,
adamlara nasıl
different.
benziyor ya?
Listen, have you heard anything about a woman, about 28, rich? She was kidnapped. I heard she was being held around here.
No?
All right, well, good luck.
All right, you too. You look like you need it. I gotta get back at it. Hey, I'll say a prayer for you.
Another life lesson I didn't want.
Bura ne lan burası? Ne ki ha, buranın girişi yok, bir şeysi yok. Allah Allah. Brezilya sokakları acaba gerçekten böyle mi?
Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu, ô. Maluco, pô.
Nerede bela varsa bizi çekiyor Allah ya. Lan ne yapıyorsunuz siz?
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, that telephone?
Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Adam kendi hatalarını şey
Buy a
yapıyor.
beer.
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on. I'm trying to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down?
Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado.
Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah, well,
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Bronco.
Fuck you.
Dalga geçiyorlar bir de
You
ya.
were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy? Sejano.
Yep, he's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, you sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hego.
O öldürme listesi verdiler bize yine.
Crasha Preto.
Yep, I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Bronco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Bronco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Bronco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. But we had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Branco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why.
Bu adam
You know
acaba
what's
bizim
gonna
bu
happen? The
ölen
moment is gonna come
patronun
along
rakibi
when I
falan
put
mıydı
all
lan?
these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen. I think you might want this.
Thank you.
O iyi, sonunda biri tabanca
And
getirdi
if it's
ya.
Fabiana Branco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less. Maybe you too, Max. You're in the jungle now.
So it appears.
Bu ne lan? Bakkaldaki
survive the
adam
next hour.
polis. Bu polis.
Let's speak.
Polisler çalmış burayı.
You helped me. And I'm gonna do what I can to help
Başlıyor
you.
mu ne?
Good luck.
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Peraí. Olha quem tá aí. E aí, gringo? O que você tá fazendo aí?
No comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim? Do you got something for me?
For you? I'll tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong.
Oğlum bu ne oldu lan? Kıyamet bugündür ya ümmeti Muhammed.
Serrano, the man of the hour. Had De Silva left this there on purpose as some passive-aggressive message to the CS from a cop who was apparently too scared to go near any real criminals? It was a strange power play.
Kim kime sıkıyor ben anlamadım ki ya. Şimdi şurada bakalım bir şeyler var mı? Kesin vardır ilaç milaç. Çünkü mesela bir
I'd have
tane var.
felt worse taking someone's medication if everybody in that
güzel.
place hadn't been trying to kill me.
2 tane sağlığımız oldu. İyi şunlardan. Şu tabancanın yerini alacak muhtemelen ya. Şu şeyi alsam mı? Alalım gitsin ya, bu daha iyi. Evet, bir altın silah daha bulduk. Toplayan arkadaşlar gördüğünüz gibi lavanın içerisinde. Lan! Vallahi hiç görmedim ha. Geber uleyn. Ne güzel öldü öyle ya. Bir ilaç daha içelim.
The show was over.
Geber
It was
ulan
time to
gitsin
get out of
ya.
there.
Geri zekalı kadın.
Não Don't shoot him.
Çıkla dışarı.
Amigo. No.
Relax, soldier.
You're American? Oh, jeez, buddy. Am I glad to see you? Oh, fuck me. I've been coming to this shithole town for the last 5 years. It's like a fucking insane asylum. But it's got the cheapest pussy in the world. Fuck me. I mean,
You're in a cat house in the slum, pal, doing who knows what.
I'm a businessman, bro. And they were fully legal in this country. I think. And I know how to tip, all right? It ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault. Don't judge me, all right?
Have a nice day.
Keşke sıksaydı ya.
Jesus, what a fucking creep. It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
Ulan niyeyse içimde bir saldıracaklarmış gibi bir his var ama. Da geldiler.
É o gringo. Não sei. Tô vendo porra nenhuma. A gente desce ou não? Foda-se. Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não. Você.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest.
Şuralarda bir şey var mı bakalım.
I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Ulan çok sessizlik var. Kesin bir şey olacak. Ben biliyorum da. Islıkta çaldılar. Oğlum bunlar mahalleyi döktüler herhalde. Lan sen 2 mermi yedin göğsünden. Oğlum siz nasıl bir hayvansınız lan? Yukarıdaki de 3-4 tane yedi ha. Adam bırak yaşamayı koşuyor bir de. Abi yalnız köpek sesleri gelmeye başladı ha. Bunlar bize her yerden saldıracaklar herhalde. Geber ulan. Şu şehit ölüm var ya harbi güzel oluyor ya. Yalnız ıslık sesleri artmaya başladı. Aha burada ilaç var. Verin bana. Vallahi mermi de bitti. Ne yapacağız? Şu sağlık kitini de alalım. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Geber lan geber. Aa da mermi bitti. Şunla devam edeceğiz, yapacak bir şey yok.
I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I needed to focus.
Biz nereye gideceğiz? Lan bu ne oldu? Çıkmaz sokağa mı girdik biz? Allah Allah. Şurada yol mu açılacak acaba? Yok, hiç de bir şey olmadı. Lan 2 saattir var ya. Ben ne diyorum, nereden gideceğiz biz ya? Kapının önüne kadar gelip bir daha geri dönmüşüz.
I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me.
Aha da git. Oğlum adam kalmadı piyasada. Son 2 adam mı kaldı ne? Abi benim canım hangi ara bu kadar çıktı, ben anlamadım ki ya. Zaten daha yeni gitmişti ya. Azdı yani. Mermi falan yemedik. Neyse. Şimdi buluruz sağlık malık da. Sağlık kiti bulmamız lazım. Ne güzel lan, tek atıyor silah. Az siktir. Kaç kaç kaç kaç kaç.
Mantém ele na pontaria.
Abi öleceğiz ha. Vallahi içimde bir his var.
Esta você não ganha não, amigo. Eu saio daqui. Chegou a hora! Mantenha sua posição aqui. 1980 já acabou.
Lan bak ölmedi ya.
Você jamais vai sair vivo. Nem pensar. Isso não vai ter final feliz pra você, mano.
Yalnız bu silah nasıl doldurdu lan kendini? Şunu alalım ya, salmadı bu silah. Şu şeyle değişebiliyoruz mu acaba şununla ya? Tüh, değişmiyormuş. Baba baba, hadi o adamın tipine bak ya. Neyse şuradan. Bir altın mı bu? Aynen. 3'te 2, son bir parçası kaldı bunun da. Lan yemin ediyorum var ya, çok kötü durumdayız ya. Acil sağlık lazım. Nereden sıktıklar da belli değil. Gördüm herhalde. Hadi sağlık sağlık. İlaç. Çok küçük küçük ilerlememiz lazım, yoksa gideceğiz yani. Bir mermilik canımız var. Ya da sal. Kaç kaç kaç kaç kaç. Biri gitti. Öyle takla attırırım sana. Bir silah parçası daha. Abi bu nasıl sağlık şeyi yok ya 2 saattir. Hiçbir yerde ilaç yok ya. Bize şu an en az 4-5 tane lazım.
They told me the favelas were full of drugs.
Oo, güzel pompalı varmış burada. Şunun yerine mi alıyor acaba? Evet. Biraz da bununla vuralım ya. Vallahi her an atlayacakmışlar gibi geliyor ama.
These bastards look different, tougher, more capable. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain. I hoped Fabiana wasn't going to be served up come feeding time.
Fabiana orada herhalde.
There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Çok güzel, orada gitti. Burada yol yok, demek ki şuradan gideceğiz. O ne güzel taklattı lan. İyi, sen oradan beni vuramazsın. Ben de seni vuramam, bekleyelim öyle. Şöyle yapalım. Şerefsiz seni. Arkamızdan kurşun sıkıyor ha. Ha gel. Gelin. Kolay isabet açmışız. Da sıkıntı şu zaten. Ulan adam korktu ha. Düşman değilmiş. O bir şey mi attı havaya lan? Ay mı? Aha. Altın silah. Abi bunlar bana sıkmıyor. Ne oluyor lan?
Soccer had gotten Claudio away from the favela, but it hadn't gotten him far enough. I couldn't imagine his death had done much to boost the CS's approval ratings in that part of town.
Bu halı sahada gördüğümüz Claudio değil miydi? Ya şimdi bir şey merak ettim. Bunlar bana sıkmıyor. Başka birileri mi? Yok lan, bana sıkıyor. Ulan felaket vurduk buna. Bu Brezilya sokağı da harbi pismiş yalnız. El ilanını mı inceleniyordu?
Giovanna, charity worker and socialite. Work with the poor and play with the rich. You try to live in two worlds. Eventually, you're gonna get your life ripped apart.
Yalnız var ya. Lan yürü git artık, öl artık ya. Vallahi saçmalamışlar şu şeyde var ya. 10 tane mermi yedi yine kalkmış bana sıkıyor ya. Şu Max serisini seviyoruz. Abartmışlar harbiden ha. Şehirde bir hareketlilik var ama çözmeye çalışıyor. Her yerden bir bağırış, ayak sesleri, kaçışma sesleri. Burada biri geçti ha, gördüm. Aa, yine gördüm. O ne lan? Abi kim sıktı? Ulan şerefsizler tepedeymişler ya. Oradan orayı nasıl gördü bunlar ben? Aha, ilaç. Vallahi ilaç da bitti, mermi de bitti. Çok güzel. Fazla yaşamayız ya vallahi. Hadi. Vallahi yarım mermilik canımız kaldı. Bakalım geçebileceğiz mi? Ha. Yok ya, kesin öleceğiz, bak seyret. Son anda var ya, yemin ediyorum. Geber lan, geber. İlaç, ilaç, ilaç. Bu yetmez, ilaç lazım. Brezilya sokaklarından çıkamadık gibi. Aha. Bulacağız mı lan? La o nereden çıktı anasını satayım ben? Geber lan. Gazı da açtı. Hadi lan hadi. Şöyle bir bakalım nasıl. Aa güzelmiş abi.
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality. It wasn't like he wasn't expecting me.
Çok güzel. Sen öl. Kimse kaldı mı acaba ya? Kalmış. Yine canımız her zamanki gibi dibinde. Aha tamamladık. İnsan şurada 2-3 tane sağlık atar ya. Hiç bonkör değilsin Rockstar. Vallahi gideceğiz ha. Ah ben biliyorum. Of nasıl yedik la gözden? Az önce Rockstar için söylediğim bonkör olmama lafını geri alıyorum. Ölünce direkt full sağlıkla başlıyoruz. Ulan harbi roket attı adam ya la. Ama bir şey söyleyeyim mi? Oyunu yeni oynayacak arkadaşlar varsa şurası harbi sıkacak sizi ya. Çünkü çok dengesiz yerden adamlar atlıyor, bir şeyler oluyor.
I had to hope the king was in his castle.
Şimdi ya
As I
kaçmıştır.
approached the spot, I could hear raised voices.
Bu ne lan, hiçbir şey yokmuş gibi buradalar.
Then I saw
Sakin
that
sakin.
Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down.
Aha.
Let
Geri
the
zekalı
girls
ya.
go. No one needs to die, asshole. Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda. Vou matar sim. Don't you kill her. Don't you? Okay. Seu filho Atividade é a porra da UP. Ó, você fica com o gringo. A galera conta dele depois. Vamos nessa, caralho.
Gitti kızlar. Onu niye öldürmeden çıktı? Bizim Max'i niye öldürmedi bunlar? Ulan çok saçma yapmışlar var ya. Ha, bu buradaymış. İyi. Ama saçma, yine saçma. Öldürmeleri lazım. Yıllar öncesine döndük.
We'd only been married a short time. By now she'd been dead longer than I knew her. I still hadn't really forgiven myself for the Mona business, but I knew that was just grief. The insanity that comes with losing the life you had built. Michelle, I missed her with every part of my being. I hated the world for not killing me with her, and I hated myself for allowing this to happen to her and our little girl. But I knew I had to leave town.
Excuse me. Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery.
Niye böyle başladı buradan ben anlamadım. İkinci bölümdeydi bu mezarlık muhabbeti ama oraya hatırladım. Gerçi oraya döndü aynen.
I couldn't just leave him. I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry, I just had to say goodbye. You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after us.
Got that feeling too.
Mezarlığı yıktı adamlar.
I started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is! The money's mine! That's if there's anything left to identify the bodies with. You good? Yeah, I'm okay.
Bak gerizekalıya bak şimdi. Hindi kafasını kuma gömmüş. Bekliyor da mal gibi. Aa, şu silahı alalım ya. Mermi bitti ya. Aha. Şu silahı alalım bakalım. Aa, bu yanlışlıkla şey içtik ya. Niye böyle? Ha ama. Ya. Neyse hazır mezarlıktalar ya, atarlar direkt bunları. Neyse gidelim ya.
Hey, come on. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? You heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around. I'm not either. You know what? I don't trust Joey.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked him? Huh?
I got hollow points.
Yeah, look. We all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even. All right?
Adamlar para üzerinde tartışıyor. Çok vurmuşlar gibi ya.
And they'd work up.
We'll work it out together. Okay? Look. Cuz,
I'm
how
not
long we
giving no
been doing
handouts.
this?
I'm not giving no handouts.
Not asking for a handout. We're out here working.
Whatever. Shut up. Whatever.
Whatever
you say.
There he is! Right?
Just
Aha.
look. Just look.
Joe! Oh!
Aldınız mı
Assholes
parayı?
had put
Bölüşün
some
şimdi bir
distance between
tarafta.
himself and the goons.
Şerefsizler ya, bir de para bölüşüyorlar.
I got someone. I think it's the hit. That Max Payne. The other guy might be here as well. Where you at?
This ain't how it's meant to be.
Ben bizim adam zannettim, şey yapmadım ha, saldım.
Which hit? Payne or the other one? Just hold on to him.
Lan merminin tam biteceği yer miydi oraya? Of, vallahi hiç hedef bile almadım gördüğünüz gibi. İlk kez böyle tutturduk ya. Şuralar niyeyse böyle altın silah koymak için müsait yere benziyor. Bir de diğer tarafa gideyim de. Vallahi inanın arkadaşlar, belki bazılarınız diyecek oyun oynamış da. Vallahi oynamadım yani, ilk kez görüyorum. Ya tahmin neticesinde buldum onu da. Tabanca tıpçı kısmıydı herhalde ya. Ha, sağlık var. İyi.
Something for the cold.
Yalnız orada Brezilya şeyinden buraya nasıl geldik ben onu anlamadım ya.
You Max Payne? Very fucking funny. You're Max Payne. I thought he was fucking Max Payne.
Confusing, huh?
Hey, you make one more move, and this guy, whoever the fuck he is gonna get fucking dead. Look, man, give yourself up, and the marker might have a change of conscience, huh? Might grant you one last reprievement. Ain't no reprievement gonna be found otherwise.
I don't even know who he is.
I'm gonna kill him!
Breathe, man. Just...
Ya. O listedekilerden biri öldü herhalde. Bana borcu olana zaten ya. Şuralarda altın var mıdır? Gerçi çok yakın zamanda biraz önce aldık ya, buralara koyulmamış olabilir. Mantık doğrultusunda gidiyorum şu anda. Devam edelim.
Holy shit! What the hell is going on here?
Bu kim ya? Bu da bekçi mi?
Sounds like a fucking war is going on. Calm down.
Some poor bastard quite literally on the graveyard shift.
He,
Must
bekçiymiş.
have been wondering why there were suddenly more bodies above ground than below.
Of. O kimdi lan?
Sniper! Shit!
All I can hope for is that he didn't even hear the shot that killed him.
Get down! Shot came from the top of the mausoleum, up in the tower.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Move up, man! Don't let them draw you out! Okay?
Sure, right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
You gotta move again. I'll give you cover. Wait on me. Be careful, man.
Oğlum bu nasıl korumak lan? Gerizekalı ya. Lan malın yüzünden var ya.
Only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Hey, asshole! More of them! They're rushing you!
Buna lan bir tane vurduk gitti adam öylece. Sinir ettim mal ya, seni koruyacağım deyip ateş etmiyor.
We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move.
Aa da yakalandık.
Move.
Sıkın da bitsin oğlum ya. Sıktınız artık.
Hold it. That way, you fucking jokers. Move.
Where are we going?
Take it easy.
Dedelerinin yanına getirdiler.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
Az önceki takım elbiseliyi öldürdük ya, o bunun oğluydu herhalde.
Fuck you! Sorry for your loss. But your son was killed in gun battle. A battle he started. Shut your fucking mouth! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Uf, acıda ne kuvvet var lan.
Fuck you. You killed my son! You fucking spick! Ah! You killed my son! Dig! Now!
I have to admit, I almost felt
Ruh
bad for the
hastası.
guy.
Dig.
Sure, he had lived a bad life, but I, of all people, knew that living with this grief would be payment enough for any sins. Still, perhaps not so bad that I was prepared to dig my own grave and let these goombas kill me without even getting some dirt on their hands.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
I didn't want to tell the guy there were 45 other bodies in the cemetery that weren't receiving their Christian rites. I figured the Gravedigger Act would buy us some time.
Mezarcı
I'm getting tired just watching you.
O zaman öl lan.
Where are you going? I died!
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Şimdi ben bu hacıyı nasıl delikte çekeceğim seyredin. Beni bu gerizekalıyla burada baş başa bıraktırdı. Oğlum mal mısın lan? Mal mısın ya? Altın. Tabancanın ikinci parçası da tamam. O ses nereden geldi lan? Abi çok canımız gitti ya. Mal ya, gelmiş kafasını tutuyor ya. Oğlum sana ne oldu lan? Buga mı girdi, ne yaptı?
These hitmen getting to you? Keep it together.
Şeytan diyor ki sık şuna bir tane var ya.
The morgue. How appropriate.
Atlatacağım şunları ya. Aha, ilaç var. İlacı görünce sevmeye başladık artık ya. Lan o değil de son silahımız bu. Son 10 mermi. Şu öldürdüklerimizden bari bir şeyler alalım da.
Saying goodbye is painful.
Bu ne lan? Fermuar gibi açmışlar adamı. Neyse şuraları yakalım da çok üşümüştür bunlar şimdi ya.
Aim at the bad guys, man. I ain't the one who got us in this situation.
İyi, ilaç bulduk.
Hey, psst, this way. Up there. Go on, go, go, go. You can go first.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
Like I said, Paso's always had a good sense of humor.
We gotta find a phone.
Hadi bakalım.
I got a connection in Queens who can help us.
All right.
Spread out and clear every room before you move on. We don't want to miss these damn fools.
Our SOS was gonna have to wait.
Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out! Shit. Come on, man, get up there and take him out! He's got all the angles!
Hadi bir çık. Bir çık bak nasıl seni geberteceğim oradan.
You're like a fucking trapped rat in here, man!
Şuralara bir bakayım da öyle çıkayım. Belki ilaç falan vardır.
Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out! Shit. This is bad!
Geber lan.
Hey, find that phone. Make a call. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
Just call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of New Jersey. Yeah, things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. in a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I
Ulan
was
adam
again,
hatırlamış bu kadar
halfway down
olayı.
the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is I didn't understand the language.
Vai pra lá. Tranquilo, tranquilo, pode ficar tranquilo. Fica nessa parede, seu americano de merda. Que porra tá acontecendo aqui? Que merda tá acontecendo aqui?
Haven't you figured out I don't speak your fucking language?
Seu gringo de merda, cala a boca, seu gringo!
That's right, I may be a moron, but here's the thing. I ain't quite as dumb as I seem.
It was time to get
Polis
out
mi
of
bastı,
there.
ne
Seemed
yaptı?
like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful nightclub, the stadium, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity.
Yalnız biz polislere vurduk herhalde. Ha.
Cops didn't seem too concerned with meeting their arrest quotas. Between me and Sao Paulo's finest, it'd be a miracle if the CS were still in business by the end of the day. It was a goddamn war zone. I had to assume Giovanna and Marcelo were out there somewhere. Maybe I still had a chance to get somebody in that family through the day in one piece.
Ulan sıkan, seni bir bulursam var ya.
The place was swarming with cops. But they weren't there for me, as far as I could tell. And I'd blundered my way into enough clusterfucks for one day. If these fools could buy me some time, I might have a chance to get to Marcelo and Giovanna before somebody put a bullet in their heads too.
Mermi bitmek üzere, ne yapacağım ben? Yalnız polisler her yere bastı ya. Aa,
Giovanna and
bulmuşlar.
Marcelo were still alive, but I didn't hold out much hope they'd stay that way for long. I'd already lost the ransom money, got the hostage killed, and I was only just getting started. This was turning into another fine example of private security work.
Bu videoda biraz uzadı ama arkadaşlar, yani tam şeyi görün diye uğraşıyorum. Hikayeyi. Bölümü yani. Şu bölüm bitince videoyu bitireceğiz.
When they hit the favelas, they came in hard and fast. Everyone was fair game, as I was about to find out.
La öl artık, öl öl. Fesubhanallah. Şuraya bak, çeşme gibi kan atıyor. Bak.
I'd seen that number before. Were these the same bloodthirsty motherfuckers that showed up after the shootout at the party?
Bu ne lan? Bunlar mı basmıştı o şeyi? Eğlence
The odds of me
merkezi.
getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second.
Şu ilacı hemen
If I
içelim.
filled my body with enough poison, maybe I'd forget I added another dead girl to my rap sheet. This wasn't such a good spot to enjoy the view.
Hadi. Nasıl düşmedi o helikopterler? Ne sahne ama.
Fucking great. I was still alive. And still not all that
Hadi artık
happy
bit
about
de
it.
videoyu
Why did
bitirelim
the easy
ya.
way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't
Bir bütün
deserve it.
halinde hikayeyi izleyin diye uğraşıyorum arkadaşlar, yoksa şu anda 1 saat 20 dakika civarı falan oldu herhalde.
Você tá me tirando, porra? Alguma coisa, seu filho da puta! O seu chefe, seu filho da puta!
Man, I was guessing these guys didn't spend their spare time studying the Geneva Convention.
Sağlık, sağlık, sağlık, sağlık.
Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games. These were the same paramilitary cops I had seen executing fools after the failed kidnapping at the party. Nasty business. If these were the guys De Silva was worried about, maybe he had a point. Yes, this was definitely them. Jesus Christ, these bastards made the NYPD look like the Harry Krishnas.
IPD dedi Amerikan Max'in de olmuş olduğu polis şeyi sanırım. Ha, aynen oydu.
I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Não posso esperar pra sair daqui. História de merda. Eles nunca aprendem a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espera o quê?
Öl. Abi ölmüyor adam. Harbi çıldıracağım ya. Kafasına da vurdum az önce, ölmedi ya. Ha, bu silahtan bizde az önce vardı. Hangi ara bıraktık bunu ya? Bunun feneri yanıyor. Nasıl kapatacağız? Ha, B tuşuydu, doğru ya. Geber lan. Vallahi sağlık lazım ya.
It seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea. I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out.
Ah, geri zekalılar.
It was Sao Paulo's finest and a busload of lucky winners they picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost and they were going somewhere, and it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium and office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcelo. Without a better plan, I thought I'd better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faça isso não.
Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and Marcelo. What the hell were they about to do to him?
Aa da git. Vallahi yandı çocuk.
Filho da puta! Você tá fudido, gringo!
You bastard!
Você tá morto!
Hayda. F, sağ, sol, sonuna F'ye basacağız. Tamam. Sağ, sol ve F. Ha, basılı mı tutacağız ya? Tüh. Direkt bastım ben ya. Hadi bir daha sağ, sol. Abi bu ne alaka ya? Öf. Subhanallah. Artı 18 kesinlikle bakmayın.
Giovanna, gonna be okay.
İyi, sonunda birini bulabildik.
No, you don't want to do that. Come on.
Marcelo gitti.
Why did they do that to Marcelo?
It's a legendary gang way of killing people.
These are no ordinary street gang.
I guess they want people to think they are. With this, they can justify the killings of today and the people they took.
Shh. Quem fez isso? Foi americano.
Foi?
Adam hemen tespit etti, Americano.
For the death of his friend.
Porra de americano. Cruzel morre, porra. Caralho.
Aa, bu şeydeki, resimdeki öbür adam.
Mata ele. Pode deixar, eu mato.
Hadi artık. Sanırım bitti.
After a couple of hours of lying in shit, you learn to appreciate what you've got. And right now, all we had was each other. I was a wreck, and Giovanna, well, I knew what she'd seen no amount of drugs or therapy could erase. That kind of pain follows you around forever. The constant shadow of a wasted life. The poor girl had been through enough. We had to find a way out of there. Giovanna was calling Passos. I didn't know if this was a good place to hide or not. When half the local police force and a crew of paramilitary psychopaths want to send you upstairs, I reasoned the crowd was as good a place as any. At least when we got shot, maybe some kind soul would take a video and put it on the internet.
Let's go. I just saw a couple looking at me.
All right.
Passos said there's a good place to hide in the back.
Just try to stay calm. Come on. You okay?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I guess this is it.
No, keep going. That's a girl.
Evet. Hadi.
This way. In here.
Bu ne lan, her yere kusa şey yaptı ya.
I know this is fucked up.
I'm pretty calm. I'm also pregnant.
You better be shitting me.
Me and Raul, Passos you call him. We just want to live somewhere, away from this shit.
I understand. I wanted that too, a long time ago.
What happened?
Just didn't work out that way.
Sorry to hear that.
Maybe things will be different for you two, I mean. Passos is a lucky guy.
Passos'un karısıymış bu. Passos dediği de o polis var ya. O arkadaşlar. Şimdi burada bitireceğiz. Muhtemelen. İnşallah sahneleri peş peşe eklememişlerdir de bitireceğiz.
These guys are here for your baby shower. Get down. Stay out of sight.
Disperse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina e o americano também. Tá bom. Ok, chef.
Tamam, burada bitirelim arkadaşlar. Bu bölümü de burada bitiriyoruz. İzlemiş olduğunuz için teşekkürler. Bir sonraki videoda görüşmek üzere. Abone olmayı ve beğenmeyi lütfen unutmayın. Destekleriniz çok önemli. Yorumlarınızı da bekliyorum. Bir sonraki videoda görüşmek üzere.